Look, I'll be honest, we're swamped. The World Cup hype is real and Goal90 Shop is officially at capacity. If you ordered this week, please bear with us for a 2-week processing delay. It's a good problem to have, but we are working around the clock to get your gear out. Thank you for your massive support. £500 million transfer madness. Real Madrid swap deals, Kane's future and the moves that will reshape Europe. £300 million. That is the combined value of the transfer chaos happening right now across Europe's elite clubs. Real Madrid plotting audacious swap deals for Liverpool's midfield. Harry Kane's future at Bayern under threat. Chelsea willing to let their record signing leave for the Bernabéu. From blockbuster moves to swap deals that could reshape European football. These are the wildest transfer whispers of 2026. Let's start with Real Madrid's transfer plans. Los Blancos are plotting a swap deal involving Dominic Szoboszlai and Eduardo Camavinga. Madrid views Szoboszlai as a dream signing and are willing to release €90 million to bring him to the Bernabéu. The Hungarian's been Liverpool's standout performer this season. 7 goals, 7 assists in 34 appearances. Versatile, energetic, a warrior. Everything Madrid wants in a midfielder. But here's the twist. Liverpool values Szoboszlai at £140 million. Madrid are prepared to include Camavinga in that deal to lower that price. Alvaro Arbeloa has reportedly told the board that Camavinga will not wear the Real Madrid shirt again. That's brutal. Sources claim Arbeloa wants to accept offers around €50 million plus $20 million in add-ons because Camavinga's been underperforming. Liverpool have wanted Camavinga for years. They tried to sign him from Rons but lost out when he chose Madrid in 2021. Now they could finally get him. The question is whether Liverpool are willing to let Szoboszlai go. He's demanding a pay rise to €345,000 per week. If contract talks stall, this swap could actually happen. Then there's the other Real Madrid-Liverpool swap, Alexis McAllister for Aurelien Tchouameni. Madrid are working on a profound reconfiguration of their midfield, and McAllister is one of the most convincing profiles. The Argentine's ability to maintain rhythm and press high fits their long-term vision. Liverpool's condition? They'll only sell if Madrid include Tchouameni in the deal. The Frenchman is valued at €75 million. McAllister is valued at €85 million. On paper, it works. But there's a problem. Tchouameni doesn't want to leave. Unless his stance changes, this deal is dead. Over at Chelsea, Real Madrid are making moves for Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea are willing to sell Fernandez at the right price. Madrid sources say they've been given indications through intermediaries that a deal could happen this summer. Fernandez joined Chelsea from Benfica for £106.8 million in February 2023. He's been brilliant. 11 goals this season. Chelsea's vice-captain. But reports from Marca claim Fernandez is fed up with life in London. The weather, the rain, the absence of sun, it's weighing on him. He wants his dream move to Real Madrid. Chelsea are demanding €120 to €140 million for Fernandez. That would make him Real Madrid's record signing. But Madrid have submitted a swap deal proposal. Eduardo Camavinga plus €60 million for Fernandez. Chelsea rejected it. They want cash, not players. This one could drag on all summer, but the interest is real. Now, let's talk about Julian Alvarez. Arsenal and Chelsea are both interested in the Atletico Madrid striker, but Chelsea are advancing in negotiations and have moved ahead of Arsenal in the race. Alvarez left Manchester City in 2024 for €82 million, but his form has dipped this season. 11 goals and 5 assists in 32 appearances. Both London clubs have been in steady communication with his camp. The fee being discussed is below £100 million. Barcelona are Alvarez's preferred destination, but their financial constraints make a move difficult. Chelsea have been conducting thorough due diligence. They see Alvarez as a forward capable of leading the line. Arsenal view him as the missing piece to compete with Victor Gyökeres, who's been slow off the block since joining from Sporting. Chelsea are even willing to include Marc Cucurella in a player plus cash deal to sweeten the pot. Atletico don't want to sell, but if Chelsea come in with £90 million, this could happen. Tottenham and Barcelona are discussing a swap involving Christian Romero and Ronald Araujo. Romero's made it clear he wants to leave Spurs at the end of the season. He's publicly criticised the board. Barcelona see him as an attractive option, especially if he becomes available at a reduced price. Barcelona are exploring a potential swap deal involving Araujo to lower the fee. Araujo's fallen down the pecking order at Barcelona. With Inigo Martinez and Jules Koundé ahead of him, game time's been limited. Spurs made a £30 million bid for Araujo on deadline day in January. It was rejected, but the interest is real. Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid are also in the race for Romero. This one's complicated, but if Barcelona offer Araujo plus cash, Spurs might consider it. Manchester United are targeting Iliman Ndiaye from Everton. United are front-runners to sign the 25-year-old Senegalese winger. Ndiaye's been exceptional for Everton this season, 5 goals and 2 assists in 20 Premier League appearances. He won AFCON with Senegal in January and was one of the tournament's standout stars. United see him as Marcus Rashford's replacement. Rashford's staying at Barcelona permanently after his successful loan spell, so United need a left winger. Everton initially wanted £75 million for Ndiaye, but they'll accept £55 to £65 million to open discussions. United believe the deal is attainable. Arsenal, Chelsea and Tottenham are all monitoring him, but United's need for a left winger is more urgent. David Moyes, Everton's manager, said he has no intention of letting Illy go, but everyone has a price. If United come in with £65 million, Everton might have to consider it. Then there's Sandro Tonali. Newcastle are in crisis, sitting 12th in the Premier League, 10 points off the Champions League places, with just 1 win in their last 8 games. Tonali's agent, Giuseppe Rizzo, made it clear in an interview with Tuttosport that Champions League qualification is key to Tonali's future. We'll see how the season ends and then we'll decide what to do, Rizzo said. Translation: if Newcastle don't qualify for Europe, Tonali's gone. Manchester United want him. They need a replacement for Casemiro, who's leaving when his contract expires in June. Newcastle are demanding £80 to £100 million for Tonali. United don't want to pay that, so they're considering a swap deal involving Mason Mount. Injuries and barely any game time under Michael Carrick. According to Manchester World, Mount could be included in a player plus cash deal. He's valued at £35 to £40 million. United would need to add £40 to £60 million to make it work. Newcastle fans would hate this. Tonali's a better player than Mount, but if Newcastle fail to qualify for the Champions League and Tonali pushes for a move, they might have no choice. Arsenal and Manchester City are also interested, so a bidding war could erupt. Newcastle have a replacement lined up for Tonali, Lorenzo Pellegrini from Roma. The 37-cap Italy international is out of contract at the end of the season. Pellegrini has given the green light to a move to St James's Park. He sees Newcastle's 3-man midfield as the perfect fit. Talks over a new deal with Roma have stalled. If Newcastle sell Tonali for £80 to £100 million and get Pellegrini on a free, they would be laughing. Now, let's shift to the moves that could take stars out of Europe. Mohamed Salah is in talks with Al Ittihad over a summer move to Saudi Arabia. According to Foot Mercato, Salah is now much more open to leaving Anfield than he was 12 months ago. His relationship with Arne Slot has deteriorated. He's been dropped to the bench multiple times this season. After publicly claiming he'd been thrown under the bus back in December, the writing is on the wall. Al Ittihad are desperate for a new figurehead after Karim Benzema left for Al Hilal in January. They're offering Salah a contract worth £1.2 million per week. That would make him the highest paid Arab athlete in history. Liverpool would demand a significant fee, even with just 1 year left on his contract this summer. But the Saudis have the money. Salah's already allowed his agent to hold talks, which tells you everything you need to know. This summer could be the end of an era at Anfield. And then there's Harry Kane. Saudi clubs Al Ahly and Al Ittihad are preparing €100 million bids for the Bayern Munich striker. According to Kicker, Kane has a release clause in his contract worth €70 million that can be triggered before the end of February. Bayern want to extend his deal beyond 2027, but talks haven't even started yet. Kane has been phenomenal this season, 45 goals and 9 assists in 40 games across all competitions. But at 32 years old, the Saudis are offering him double his current €25 million per year salary. We're talking €50 million annually. Kane says he's happy in Munich. His family's settled, but money talks. If Al Ittihad come in with a €100 million bid and Kane gets offered €50 million per year, would he really turn that down? Bayern are confident he'll stay, but this one's far from over. Then there's the cash deals. Real Madrid are supposedly willing to pay £104.5 million for PSG's Vitinha. The Portuguese midfielder has been exceptional for PSG. Technically brilliant, creative, exactly what Madrid need now that Toni Kroos has retired. But would PSG let him go? Only if the price is right. And £104.5 million is steep even for Madrid. Speaking of Madrid, the Rodri rumours refuse to die. Manchester City's Ballon d'Or winner being linked with a move to the Bernabéu. Realistically, City won't sell. He's irreplaceable. But if Madrid come in with a massive offer, would City at least consider it? Maybe. Rodri has spoken about his admiration for Real Madrid in the past. This feels like a summer 2026 story rather than something happening now. So there you have it, over £500 million worth of transfer chaos. Some of these deals will happen, others will fall apart, but that's the beauty of the transfer window. Chaos, speculation, and occasionally a move that changes everything. Which of these deals do you think will actually go through? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more transfer news and football content. We'll catch you in the next one.